Many Japanese minimalists avoid buying clothing simply because it is trendy. Instead of chasing every seasonal fashion wave, they focus on timeless pieces that remain useful for years. They understand that trends come and go quickly, often creating unnecessary expenses and clutter. A jacket that looks fashionable today may feel outdated within months. Rather than filling closets with short-lived styles, they invest in versatile items that match multiple outfits. This approach reduces decision fatigue and encourages mindful consumption. The goal is not to own more clothes, but to own better clothes. Cheap, fast fashion items are another category many Japanese minimalists rarely purchase. While the low prices can seem attractive, these products often wear out quickly and require frequent replacement. Constantly buying inexpensive items may cost more in the long run than purchasing a few durable pieces. Japanese minimalists often prefer quality fabrics, careful craftsmanship, and long-lasting construction. They see every purchase as an investment rather than a temporary solution. This mindset helps reduce waste while maintaining a cleaner, more organized wardrobe. Longevity is valued more than quantity. Impulse fashion purchases are also commonly avoided. Before buying a new item, many minimalists ask themselves whether it truly serves a purpose. If an item only creates a brief feeling of excitement, it is usually left behind. They understand that emotional shopping can quickly lead to overflowing closets and financial regret. Instead, purchases are often delayed for days or even weeks to test whether the desire remains. This waiting period prevents unnecessary spending and promotes intentional ownership. Every item is expected to earn its place in the home. Many Japanese minimalists avoid buying decorative objects that serve no practical purpose. While decorations can make a space feel personal, too many of them often create visual noise and distraction. Shelves filled with random ornaments require regular cleaning and maintenance. Over time, these items can lose their meaning and simply become part of the background. Japanese minimalist homes often feature only a few carefully chosen pieces that bring genuine value or beauty. Every object is selected intentionally rather than accumulated over time. The emphasis is on creating calm rather than filling empty spaces. Souvenirs and collectible trinkets are another category that many minimalists limit. Travel memories are appreciated, but they do not always need to take physical form. Small souvenirs can quickly accumulate and occupy drawers, shelves, and storage boxes. Instead of collecting objects from every destination, many people prefer photographs or meaningful experiences. This approach allows memories to remain vivid without adding clutter to the home. Japanese minimalists often believe that experiences hold greater value than possessions. The memory remains long after the object loses its significance. Artificial decorations purchased for every season or holiday are also frequently avoided. Constantly replacing decorations throughout the year creates both expense and storage problems. Boxes filled with temporary ornaments often spend most of their life hidden away. Minimalists prefer maintaining a consistent and peaceful environment instead of regularly redesigning rooms. Neutral interiors with a few adaptable decorative elements are often considered more practical. This reduces the need for storage space and unnecessary consumption. A simple environment supports a calmer and more focused lifestyle. Many Japanese minimalists avoid purchasing single-purpose gadgets that solve only one small problem. While these devices may seem convenient at first, they often end up forgotten in a drawer after a few uses. A kitchen tool designed for one specific task can occupy valuable storage space without providing long-term value. Instead, minimalists prefer versatile tools that perform multiple functions effectively. This reduces clutter and makes daily life simpler. Every item is expected to justify the space it occupies. Practicality always takes priority over novelty. Duplicate household items are another thing many Japanese minimalists rarely buy. Owning multiple versions of the same object often creates confusion and unnecessary storage demands. For example, having several sets of similar utensils, mugs, or cleaning tools can quickly overwhelm cabinets and shelves. Minimalists prefer keeping only what is regularly used and replacing items when necessary. This approach makes organization easier and reduces the effort required to maintain the home. A smaller number of possessions often leads to greater efficiency. Simplicity becomes a daily habit rather than a design choice. Many also avoid buying the latest electronic device simply because a newer model has been released. If a phone, laptop, or appliance still functions well, there is little reason to replace it. Japanese minimalists often focus on usefulness rather than status or technological trends. Constant upgrades can create financial pressure and contribute to unnecessary waste. Instead of chasing every innovation, they maximize the lifespan of the products they already own. This mindset encourages gratitude and responsible consumption. Owning fewer devices often results in a more intentional relationship with technology. Many Japanese minimalists avoid buying luxury items solely to impress others. Expensive products are not automatically viewed as valuable simply because they carry a prestigious brand name. Instead, the focus is placed on quality, functionality, and long-term usefulness. Purchasing something primarily for social approval often leads to disappointment once the excitement fades. Minimalists understand that true satisfaction comes from how an item serves their daily life, not from how others perceive it. This mindset helps reduce unnecessary spending and encourages financial responsibility. Value is measured by purpose rather than status. Large collections of similar products are also commonly avoided. Whether it is watches, handbags, sneakers, or accessories, owning numerous versions of essentially the same item can create clutter and decision fatigue. Japanese minimalists often prefer having one or two excellent options instead of dozens of alternatives. Fewer possessions mean less maintenance, less storage, and fewer choices to make every day. This simplicity creates a more organized and efficient lifestyle. Each item receives regular use rather than sitting forgotten for years. Ownership becomes intentional rather than excessive. Many minimalists also avoid purchasing products simply because they are heavily advertised. Marketing campaigns are designed to create desire even when there is no genuine need for the item. Before making a purchase, they often ask whether the product solves a real problem or merely promises temporary satisfaction. This habit helps them resist impulse buying and stay aligned with their values. By separating wants from needs, they make more thoughtful decisions. Over time, this practice saves money and reduces clutter. Conscious consumption becomes a form of self-discipline. Many Japanese minimalists avoid purchasing bulk quantities of products simply because they are on sale. While discounts can be tempting, buying more than necessary often creates storage problems and encourages overconsumption. Closets, cabinets, and storage rooms can quickly become crowded with items that may not be used for months or even years. Minimalists prefer purchasing what they realistically need within a reasonable time frame. This approach keeps living spaces organized and prevents money from being tied up in unused goods. A lower quantity of possessions often leads to greater awareness of what is actually available. Thoughtful purchasing is valued more than chasing bargains. Subscription boxes and recurring product deliveries are also approached with caution. Many people receive items they never intended to buy simply because they arrive automatically every month. Over time, these products can accumulate and create unnecessary clutter. Japanese minimalists often prefer selecting items individually based on current needs rather than allowing purchases to happen passively. This habit encourages greater control over spending and ownership. Every item entering the home is evaluated for its usefulness and relevance. Intentional choices replace automatic consumption. Many minimalists also avoid buying products meant to solve imaginary future problems. They resist stocking up on specialized equipment, emergency gadgets for unlikely scenarios, or hobby supplies for activities they may never start. Instead, they focus on present needs and practical realities. This prevents homes from becoming storage spaces for unrealized plans and abandoned ambitions. If a genuine need arises later, the item can always be purchased at that time. This philosophy reduces clutter while encouraging realistic decision-making. Living with less becomes easier when purchases are based on action rather than speculation. Many Japanese minimalists avoid buying large furniture pieces that overwhelm a room or exceed their actual needs. Oversized sofas, massive cabinets, and bulky tables can make a space feel crowded and difficult to maintain. Since many Japanese homes are designed with efficiency in mind, furniture is often chosen for both function and proportion. Minimalists prefer pieces that serve multiple purposes while preserving open space. A room with fewer, well-chosen furnishings often feels more peaceful and inviting. The goal is to support daily life, not dominate it. Simplicity allows a home to breathe. Decorative storage containers are another purchase many minimalists question. Buying additional boxes and organizers may seem like a solution to clutter, but often it only hides the real problem: owning too much. Instead of finding new places to store excess belongings, Japanese minimalists frequently focus on reducing the number of possessions themselves. This approach eliminates the need for endless organizing systems. Less stuff naturally requires less storage. The result is a cleaner environment that is easier to manage and maintain. Organization begins with ownership, not containers. Many also avoid hobbies that require purchasing large amounts of equipment before getting started. Rather than investing heavily in a new interest immediately, they often begin with the essentials and expand only if the activity becomes a lasting part of their lives. This prevents expensive items from being abandoned after a brief period of enthusiasm. Minimalists understand that excitement and commitment are not the same thing. By starting small, they reduce waste and make more informed decisions. Resources are directed toward genuine interests rather than temporary curiosity. Ownership follows experience, not anticipation. The minimalist mindset practiced by many Japanese people is not about deprivation or living with as little as possible. Instead, it is about making thoughtful decisions and understanding the true value of what enters your life. Every purchase is viewed through the lens of usefulness, longevity, and purpose. By questioning unnecessary consumption, they create homes that feel lighter, calmer, and easier to maintain. The result is not emptiness, but greater clarity and freedom. One of the most powerful lessons from this approach is that happiness does not necessarily come from owning more things. Modern consumer culture constantly encourages people to buy the newest, trendiest, and most convenient products. However, many Japanese minimalists recognize that endless accumulation often leads to stress, clutter, and financial pressure. By focusing on quality rather than quantity, they build environments that support peace of mind instead of constant distraction. Their purchases are intentional rather than emotional. Ultimately, the 30 items discussed in this video represent a broader philosophy of conscious living. Before buying something, the question is not whether it is attractive, popular, or affordable, but whether it genuinely adds value to everyday life. This simple habit can transform both personal finances and living spaces over time. The fewer unnecessary possessions we own, the more room we create for experiences, relationships, and personal growth. Sometimes the best purchase is the one we choose not to make.